That was a pretty good episode. I very much enjoyed it. It was very satisfying. I feel like it paid off everything that it needed to. That fight between Vader and Kenobi was great. It was epic. It was impactful. It really finished off Kenobi's arc. With him sort of being haunted by his past mistakes. But that line by Vader saying that Obi-Wan didn't kill Anakin, he did. I feel like that really would give him peace in this situation. That it wasn't his mistakes that led to Vader being a thing, essentially. So yeah, I really liked that. I liked how Riva's arc ended. I think it was pretty well executed, in my opinion. Yeah, no complaints there. It was sort of predictable. Uh, I kind of knew that Riva would go take Luke, try to kill him, but then she's gonna remember how Vader almost killed her as a kid, and how Vader killed her friends, and she'd be like, "Oh no, I can't kill a child like Vader did. I can't. I just can't do it." Um, that sort of thing. So yeah, I liked how her arc ended. And yeah, she felt like a little bit more than just an unnecessary character in this story. But there are a few things that I feel like the rest of the show didn't do well enough to get us to this point. So I think that it doesn't really make sense how we got from Kenobi in episode 3, who could barely stand his ground against Vader, to Kenobi in this episode, who pretty much won against Vader. Um, I mean, none of them really won, but I mean, it really feels like Kenobi won in this one. Um, yeah, it doesn't really make sense how they got from those 2 points. Like there should have been something more in between. I feel like Obi-Wan should have worked for this result a lot more. Um, yeah, and I think we probably should have gotten an explanation as to how Riva survived, because I don't understand that at all. I mean, she got stabbed in the stomach with a lightsaber, and there was no one around to help her. So how did she survive? I mean, clearly she did look a bit injured. She did look injured throughout this episode, but I just don't understand how she survived. Like, if they're gonna do something like that, they should at least explain how it happened. Like, I liked her part of this episode, and I liked the payoff of her arc, but how did she survive? It doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, there's a few things that just don't make sense. Also, this episode was really, really dark. At times, it was hard to see what was going on the screen. Um, so I didn't love that. But other than that, it was a great completion of Obi-Wan's arc, great completion of Rebel's arc, Vader's, uh, and Vader's just going more to the dark side. And yeah, I feel like it was, yeah, it it was just a really satisfying ending, and a really feel good sort of ending, with Obi-Wan talking to Luke. He said hello there, said the thing. That was great. Um, and yeah, him talking to Leia about his parents. And Qui-Gon showing up, which I predicted. I predicted that at the end of the show, we would see Qui-Gon talking to Obi-Wan. So yeah, that's one of the few theories that have gone right. Um, so yeah, overall, a 9 out of 10 for this episode, just because I really enjoyed it, and I think it was a great completion of both